Okay, wait. Do I look pretty? Do I look pretty? Okay, Snapchat says yes. So yes. Stuff where? Stuff where? Hey guys, it's Kea again, and I'm back again with another video, and I'm back again with another Kea Talks video. And in today's video I'll be talking about independence and single life. So I'm going to be talking about my life basically. But if you are new to the channel, my name is Kea. Please be sure to join the family by subscribing. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss an upload. So without any further ado, let's get right into this video, guys. Okay guys, but before we start, I just want to let you guys know that this is really just like a chatty video. I'm just saying whatever's on my mind. I haven't really thought about what I want to say. I'm just talking, like whatever comes to mind I will say. Like I said, I'm basically going to be talking about my life, because my life is basically just like independence and and just being single. That's actually quite funny, but whatever. So I'm just gonna be talking about like being independent in your early 20s and just my single life. So basically I am 20 years old right now, and I've been independent, I mean not living with my parents, for 2 years now. It's been a year and a half now, because yeah, a year and a half, because I obviously moved to a different city to study. So guys, when I tell you about being like, when you're independent, I understand adulting, but you're still living with your parents. Now when you're not living with your parents, adulting is taken to another level. If you're in a different province or in a different city, like from your parents, it's also taken to another level. Like things get like hard, guys. So first of all, I also live alone. I live alone. I do everything alone, and like if we think about it, I actually do everything alone, but I live alone and all of that. So guys, I actually have to do everything around the house. I am responsible for everything. I'm responsible for the house being clean. I'm responsible for cooking and cleaning, my laundry. I am responsible for getting my car, like, you know, like I'm responsible for making sure my car is on point when it needs to go to the service. When something breaks in the house, I have to fix it. Listen, everything Kea does, like I'm the one, and on top of that I still have stress from like school and everything. So guys, I'm not gonna lie and tell you that like being independent is so great and all of that. I mean, on paper it's lovely. You have freedom, you can do whatever it is that you want, and nobody's telling you can't do this, you can't do that. But boy, it shakes. Let me tell you something. It shakes, because obviously now you're balancing everything, and sometimes you're just tired. Like you are genuinely just tired, and that's how I am. Like for the past week or so, I've just been like, can't somebody do this for me? Like surely there's somebody out there who could do this for me, but fact is nobody really can. And I remember in the beginning I still really relied on my mom for a lot of things, or let me just say my parents. Like I didn't even know like certain things about my car, and then I would always call my stepdad like, what is this, how do I fix this, or like what do I do when I go to the filling station and I need them to check my tires. Like I didn't know a lot of things, so I literally had to like learn as I go. And like even with things in the house, like if something would go wrong, you know, small things happen, I would always be like, Mom, hello, I need help, I need right. But as you go along and all of that, you just really start to get a hang of it. Like for example, if something were to happen, I'm not going to ring my parents. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is the solution. What can I do to make my life easier? Because if there's an issue, it adds more problems to my life. So I just quickly think and I just make things happen. And I mean, I'm not financially independent, which is something I'm so grateful for. Like if my parents are just like, go, we are not giving you money, I would freak. But like I'm obviously trying to make my own money. Definitely that is a thing for me. I do go out of my way to try and make my own money. But like, I mean, if my parents are just like, sis, we ain't helping you with nothing, that would be crazy. That would be worse, because yeah, but that's something I'm truly grateful for. But on the upside, when it comes to living alone and being independent, I would really say that it has really taught me a lot about myself, and like it has taught me like certain things like from home that I didn't even realize I have brought to my place. You know what I mean? The way we do things at home, like I have brought them here. Like there's certain things I can't, like I'm such a neat freak, and I saw it more when I started living alone. Like when I was at home, I was like, I mean, I did like help out around the house and stuff like that, but like I was obviously more responsible for just my room. Now it's just like I'm responsible for everything, and I'm such a neat freak. Things need to be like this. If they're not like that, I know I can't even work. That's another thing. If my place is not clean, I can't work. Like that's a weird thing. Before I even do any schoolwork or I do an assignment, it needs to be spotless, because then I can think. If not, yay, things are bad. But genuinely, I really have enjoyed being independent, and let me say independent, living alone. I feel like such a grown woman. I mean, I'm only 20, but I'm a grown woman. Okay, that's literally how I feel. I feel like such a grown woman, and like I just know a lot of things now, and it's so great that I learned at such a young age. I'm really grateful for that, because man, I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about life. I've learned a lot about people and everything. And I mean, I've also created my own little safe space. Like my place is my safe space. Like I try to do as much as I can at home, because it's just like my safe space. I mean, I am definitely trying to like get myself more out there, but for now I feel like I needed that. And obviously I'm all about solitude and all of that, and peace. So I get that here, but it took a while for me to get that homey feeling, of course. But also just being independent has just like forced me to just always put myself out there, because I would say I'm a bit of an introvert. Like I don't like to be in places that I'm not used to, or do things that I'm not really like used to doing, you know. So that's why I'm also really big on going on like solo trips and doing everything on my own, because then it forces me to do that, and eventually I'll just get over that whole little, I don't even want to call it a fear. Fear is just such a bad word for me. I don't want to say fear. I want to say my little hakit. You know what I'm trying to say. So another thing, being independent has also just opened my eyes in terms of like actual costs. Hey guys, it's expensive to just live. Oh guys, it's so expensive to be alive. It is so expensive. Every single thing. Like every single time I have to open my bag and take out my card, I literally want to scream, because I'm just like, this surely can't be it. There has to be another way. Like every single day, I swear, every single day, or whenever. Another thing that stresses me. Wow. Pouring gas. Nothing I hate more than pouring petrol, gas, whatever you call it. Hi, guys. I mean, I don't have a big car, but like the fact that I have to pay for my car to go from point A to point B actually irritates me. It irks me. It makes me mad. It really makes me so mad. But it's one of those things. And also, I just feel like for a female, I'm just gonna say this is what I think. For a female, if you are ever given the opportunity to live alone, please do it. Don't be scared to like take that opportunity, or that opportunity. Just do it, because you just realize so much that you wouldn't have when you were still like guarded or under your parents' roof and all of that. So listen. And creating your own space, that's another thing. Creating your own space and being okay with where you are and loving where you are just ties into this whole thing of being independent for me, because I have just created this, like, I am okay when I'm alone. I am okay when I'm in my space. I'm okay when I'm outside of my space, because I know I have my space. you know what I mean? And that is so great for me. I just feel like I'm always just like so grateful because I just feel whole. I feel more whole than ever because I'm in my own space and I have set the standard for so many things, like what I want and what I don't want, with everything now more than ever, because there's nobody that I really like. I mean, I do think about other people, yeah, I do think about other people, but more than anyone, like more than anything, I think about myself. So that is so important. Like, we need that selfish phase. I think I'm in that selfish phase, and it's good. You need that, but I feel like I've been in this since, but whatever. But like, you need that for you to have like a strong foundation, and it helps you create boundaries. Like, literally being independent, free, doing your own thing is literally the most liberating thing. Like, it's just so great. Like, I can't understand, like, I can't even explain it to you guys. It's so great. Challenging, yes, but that's how life is. And you also get to like, you're just like, you are very grateful for like of where you are. That's literally something I know. With being independent, I do everything for myself, so I pace myself, and if something happens, I know that in some kind of way I contributed to it, so I take accountability. That's one thing I've also really noticed. I really do take accountability for my actions more than anything, because there's nobody I can point fingers at. It's just me. Like, it's literally just me. And yeah, man, it's crazy, but it's so good. It's really so good. I have been enjoying it. But yeah, and I came across this what is it? It was a video about your 20s, and
is for you. 20 is for growth. 20 is for the pursuit of a tomorrow that is better than today. 20 is for options. 20 is for passion and knowledge and enjoyment. It is not for continuous compromise. It is not a time to say, this is the guy that I gotta make it with because this is the guy that I have, and no matter what compromises, no matter what I don't like, no matter...
I was just like, sis is right. Like, she ain't lying. I was like, wow. That's me. It is I, Dim. And then we get to the serious things. Being single. Wow. Alright guys, let me tell you. First of all, absolutely love being single. Let me tell you guys the tea. Now I'm gonna be real with you guys when it comes to my love life. Hey, it looks like I'm gonna be single for a while. Like, I'm literally gonna be single for a while, and that's something I want. Why? Why, Kea? Why must you be single for so long? You've been single for a very long time. Why? Sis, there's so many things I really want to experience on my own. There's so many things I want to achieve by myself before I can say, like, you know what I mean? I have this thing, and I don't know, please let me know down in the comments if this is bad, but I have this thing. I'm just like, I don't just want to be known as Mang Mang's girlfriend, and that's it. Like, no. I actually have to be Kea Moko, who has a list, sis, before I am ever associated to anybody in that kind of way. Why? This is not even a fear. I actually had to think about this. I was like wondering, why do I feel that way? Is it because I'm afraid that somebody will leave me? Absolutely not, because what I bring to the table and what I bring to the table is basically the whole damn table. Okay. I'm kidding, no. But like, what I'm saying is, like, I wouldn't be scared that somebody would leave me. That's not even a thing. It's just like my career, my money, like how I feel about myself, or a lot of things are not gonna like wake up one day and just decide to be out. So I might as well secure that and make sure that that's solid and it's strong before I'm just like, I want to date you. You know what I mean? Like, that's it's weird, but like that's just me, and that's not the only reason why I'm staying single. But you know, another thing is I'm 20. That's another thing. I'm only 20, and that might change, and I'm open to that. I might just change my mind next week, in the next month, you know what I mean? But for right now, I don't see myself trying to get into a relationship. I always get so many questions like, why are you single? You're literally depriving yourself of so much love, da da da. What I'm depriving myself of is nonsense. Guys my age are probably not you know, like 9 times out of 10 they're just not, you know. And I'm not trying to date somebody my age, that's another thing. Probably like a few years older, not like old, but like just a few years older. And yeah, because hey, the ones around my age are just here for games and confusion. And another thing with being independent, it scares off like a lot of guys, which is something I absolutely love. I love the fact that people are intimidated because I am independent. Like, I know it's a thing. Like, niggas be scared when you have your own things and they can't add to it, or they can't say they gave you this. So that scares off a lot of guys. So when somebody like approaches me and they serious, I'm like, oh, you different. But they always try to act different in the beginning. So you also need to have, you know, you need to see these things. Don't be like this. You must, yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna be like, I'm really so content with being single. I really enjoy being single. I do everything by myself. If I'm not doing it by myself, I'm with my friends. Like, I'm so happy. Hey, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, sometimes it just gets a little lonely. Okay, you're just like, yeah, bro, you know, some cuddles would be nice. You know, like a young movie night, a date night. I have so many date night dresses, never been worn, because like, I'm not going on a date with anybody. I refuse to do that thing. But that just goes back to like my favorite saying, which is, I'm not gonna settle for anything just to say I have something, period. Okay, like, I'm not gonna do that thing. I'm not desperate, right? I'm whole, I'm happy, I love myself. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many things. And another thing that I have really come across these days is like, I don't know, like, niggas just don't be knowing what they want. Like, another thing that why I'm so content with being single just goes back to my independence, guys. I am an Aquarius. I like my freedom, I like my independence, I like doing my own thing. Like, just the thought of having to just be with someone who constantly wants to know where I am, what I'm doing, it just drains me. Just the thought of that literally drains me, because I'm so used to just doing my own thing. Like, I don't need to tell nobody nothing. I don't need to keep anybody in the loop but me. You know what I mean? So it's, guys, it's so confusing and it just drains me. And I have not met anybody who has made me want to adjust. Woo, child. There's like, nobody has ever made me feel like, oh, you know, I think you could be, you know. And I don't know why. Maybe I'm just like uninterested, or it's just that thing of like, niggas are just not interesting to me. And then girls will be like, sis, you're just too picky to you. No shade, but I'm sorry that you accept the bare minimum. I'm so sorry that I can't do the exact same thing. If I'm not going down my list of like standards and everything, and I'm not ticking every single box, other boxes I'm like, okay, maybe 50%. I'm dizzy fully, because that means you don't fit the blueprint, okay? And if that's not the case, then why are we doing this? Because best believe, not best believe, but this is actually so wild. But like, when we fight, I'm literally gonna think it's because it's because of that thing that I missed, you know what I mean, which I was supposed to take seriously. But guys, all I'm saying is I'm gonna be single for a while. I have not met anybody who has made me feel like any different, like 100% different. Like, I could actually really give this person my all. I have not. I really haven't. You guys think I am capping? I promise you, this is the truth. Like, when I think back on some of the situations I've been in, I wasn't even entirely like I have always had this big idea of like the first person I would be with would be my husband. And then I was with someone and I was like, this, okay, so Jesus, you saying this the one? This nigga? This one. And then things were flopping and I was still like, but like, I think Jesus brought him because, you know, he needs to be the one. So I was more attached to the idea than the person, like, straight up. So that's another thing, just getting rid of that. I'm so over that thing. But I'm just waiting. Not even waiting. Sis is not waiting. We're not waiting. I'm living life, ticking down things on my bucket list, enjoying my life, doing Kea, like just making myself happy. That's my thing. I'm trying to be the greatest thing to and for myself. And the thing is, you only have yourself. If you think about it, you have other people, but you have you. If you are not backing yourself, if you're not riding for yourself, this journey that is life is gonna be hella long. It's gonna be long. So I just want to do a lot of things and experience a lot of things by myself, and I just want to live life. Like, I'm definitely still interested in guys. I am not lesbian. I get that question so many times. Are you lesbian? Are you bisexual? No, I am straight. I'm really am definitely into guys. I find guys attractive, but I'm not attracted. You can find someone attractive but not be attracted to them. That's another thing. Yeah, like you can be like, you look good, but I'm good, you know. So that's, I feel like that's how it is with me. I'm like, oh, you good looking, you could probably have my babies in the future, but your qualities, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're cute, but can I learn from you? Yeah, you're cute, but do you have something going for you? And that's another thing. My standards, wow. Standards are a thing, guys. Don't lower your standards. When you lower your standards, as time goes on, you're gonna realize why you shouldn't have, because like a lot of things are gonna start coming up and you're just like, oh my god, I deserve better. That's another thing. Just knowing that you're worthy of the greatest like man alive or the greatest person is another thing. You won't settle for like stupid things or people come up with excuses, things like that, you know. And I don't ignore the red flags anymore. I used to do that whole thing, but now I don't, because I'm not at anybody's mercy. Like, I have Kea. Oh, you're not gonna act right? Oh, okay, cool. We are okay on this side. We're gonna carry on with life. Don't at anyone. That's another thing. Females, let's have this chat quick. You guys won't at your friends. When your friend acts up, you won't do anything. You're just like, oh, I'm not gonna talk. But let it be a nigga. Let it be a nigga. You're here. Baby, let's talk about it. For what? Are you mad about something done? Be mad. That's another thing about me. My I'm so like, oh, you mad? Oh, okay. Especially if they're not gonna talk about it. Oh, okay. That's my thing. So I don't think I have the energy for relationships because I can't hang up. And compromise right now is just something that does not exist in my vocab because I'm in my selfish phase. So yeah, that was a fun chit chat, and I hope you guys, I just wanted to like talk to you guys, and I hope you guys just got to know what's going on in Kea's head right now. This was such a random video, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I have more Kea Talks topics that I got from my latest Instagram questionnaire thingy that you guys answered for me. So best believe in the upcoming weeks I'll be doing more Kea Talks, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss an upload. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.